Hello everyone, it is I, Sanctuary, and this is going to be an actual video. I stopped streaming for a bit just to kind of gather my thoughts, write everything down, and figure out what we're doing. So, as you guys know, Kizaru's release came out pretty recently. We pretty much went through around a week of Kizaru, like give or take 5 days. But yeah, I wanted to kind of talk about what the state of the game is and how everyone's kind of dealing with it. So first off, I think in good faith, I can't say a lot of people's arguments for the character are great because a lot of people just see that he can hit multiple flags, everything can do with that, and just blah. It's too much word jumble. So I'll kind of break it down. I think the problem with Bounty Rush right now is a lack of very good faith mechanics when people will belittle the mechanics that like they can deal with. Say for example, Garp can deal with Kizaru. Uh, Another one would be probably what is it? Kuzan can deal with Kizaru. That's another one. I would say even who wants to say fucking Momo can deal with Kizaru. If you can deal with it, great. Good on you. That's not what the common player base can do. Like we gotta look at it in hindsight and we gotta look at it in like a critical eye. Like think about the little like the smaller people. The problem with this game is there is a very big skill ceiling to get in because you're not going to be getting those new EXs. Let me let me tell you that you're not going to be getting those new EXs as a new player. You don't understand saving yet as a new player. And it just gets belittled to like, oh, if you don't have the new EXs, you're screwed. And at this point, I kind of agree. I was just able to kind of BS my way to top ranks with Bounty Fest, but nowadays it's pretty tough. I would say even if I'm like a competent player, it's just so bad. Like it is really terrible as as a new player. Uh, because I'm trying to think about it in like a hindsight of like skill issue and skill ceiling, and it's honestly the skill ceiling for like a new player. You're gonna stop interest in this game. But yeah, other than that, there isn't any motive to kind of play this game. I'm gonna be completely real. As you can tell, there's AVA. We've made our own. Excuse me. We made our own like kind of league, and that's the thing. And it's all right, I guess. Like we have our own mechanics, but it's kind of redundant if you understand what I mean. Not really the best, not really the worst, but it's good. Other than that, there's a lot of things that you can take into this game that are very interesting. I think the perfect dodge mechanic in a game like a mobile game like this kind of proves my point of skill ceiling. Because if you can't perfect dodge like that, then there's an obvious thing to work on. But skill issue is like something that's like thrown around often in this community, and I kind of hate it because it's the same way as like get more combos. Like there's an underlying toxicity towards new players and just like people who are trying to learn the game. It's weird. That's why I don't really like in my in my streams that we spam get more combos. I mean, I get it if you get all like antsy and like everyone my own teammates have spammed it and I can't really like fault them for that. But yeah, my only reason I don't like get more combos is cuz it's kind of belittling towards new players. I don't really like it like that. Other than that, there's a subreddit of just people who kind of gas each other up of like these weird ideas where like people try to like mention a bounty pass and then there's someone in the comments who go like, but this one can counter it, this EX can counter it. I mean, sure, but there's more to the game than just dealing with getting one EX each like half year. It's just it's so boring that this community's kind of shilled itself into a weird way of like not summoning for anything until it's an EX, and it's I would blame I blame 100%. I blame Tanape for this because Tanape's always been very like coddled the people who spend the most money, which is the people who spend EXs very frequently. And as I said before, usually the people who wanted to summon on like Ball Sanji, it's probably gonna get countered like really easily because he's a very strong unit. And to my surprise, he did. Like it is pretty easy to counter him now. Kizaru just kind of wiped him off the face of the earth because everyone's starting to use Garp and Kuzan. It's just yeah, it's sad. Other than that, who's to blame? Okay, so I blame Tanape for adding very useless stuff in this game. I'm not gonna lie, Tanape is pretty much at fault right here. He has a bunch of EXs that just are too. There's too much. Like it's just too much to even deal with as like a new player and like as a returning player. There's just the idea of you're punished on being on someone else's flag even though they're not on it as well. And then the other one is basically being able to just keep you in place and you have no say in it. And then there's another one which is just you dodge every fucking skill. Like what like, what are we doing, Tanape? Like what's wrong? You didn't have enough money? Oh, well that's fine. It's Tanape we're talking about. He's not gonna fix the game. And trust me, I've lost faith in him already. So I'm not spending money. Other than that, I think yeah, there's pretty much all like hitting all the new notes. So I don't make this as like a doomer. Like doomer, I'm not gonna play this game. I'm quitting. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna play it less often, of course, because there's nothing in this meta that's really keeping me in here. But to give you guys some good news, pretty much I'm gonna be starting to make some new content, which is not gonna be like league showcases, nothing like that. I'm gonna be trying to think of like a good idea for this game that doesn't involve just showcases, because that's kind of the YouTuber meta that's happening with this game. Other than that, I think the best choice for me is I will apologize if people came here for Bounty Rush. I'm probably not gonna stream it as frequently as possible because it's just too much. But yeah, next thing for this channel is probably gonna be focused on art stuff and a bit of Bounty Rush, but mostly art stuff because I've already made some good friends and people who've kind of supported me through this journey. Other than that, yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was a new YouTube video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed.